Welcome back to the Cordless Vacuum Guide, and in this review, we'll be looking at one of Neato's newest products, the Botvac D8. It's one of 3 new Botvac products released by Neato, including the D9 and D10. For this video, I'll focus specifically on the D8, its features, the pros, cons, and other quirks I found after testing this robot for the past week. The Botvac D8, D9, and D10 are Neato's latest robot vacuums. But surprisingly, none of the next generation Neato robots have the self-emptying feature, which is surprising since most brands have this feature, which is slowly becoming a must-have for consumers. Neato not addressing this is somewhat head-scratching for me since they're one of the bigger name brands. The D8 is the least expensive option of the 3, and according to Neato, has the smallest battery capacity, so it has the shortest claimed runtime at 100 minutes. Aside from the battery and brush roll variants, I don't see much difference between the D8, D9, and D10. But I will compare all 3 once I test them, so stand by for that one. Also, the newer D8, D9, and D10 aren't compatible with the old Neato app. Instead, Neato created a new My Neato app that utilizes new features like no-go zones. I'm not sure why Neato decided to go this route since the My Neato app doesn't offer one significant upgrade over the old Neato app, except for the no-go zones feature. Plus, they removed the no-go lines, which is a critical feature in my opinion since it allows users to block diagonal lines, not just square or rectangular areas. The My Neato app offers basic features like scheduling and a map saving feature, but unfortunately, the current version can only save one map. Neato says in the app that a multi-level feature will be available soon, so consumers will have to wait on that. One feature I like about the My Neato app is the option to schedule multiple runs per day, mitigating the one pass only run. However, it doesn't have a live map or even selective room cleaning, so it's quite bare. Don't expect too much from it aside from the basics. The Neato D8 retains the D-shaped frame and has the same dimensions as previous Botvac series with slight variances with the lighter cover and exterior design cues. It also retains the same top-mounted dustbin placement and the same 0.7 liter capacity. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a door to empty the contents, so you'll have to remove the filter to do so, which can be tricky since it's very wide. Out of the box, consumers will get 2 extra filters that Neato says is an ultra-performance E11 type with a mesh covering and a 99% filtration claim. Underneath, it has an ultra-wide 11-inch brush roll that's the widest in the industry, wider than the Roomba S9 Plus and some stick vacuums like the Dyson V15. This broadness helps the Botvac D8 be efficient at picking up debris per pass, which is its biggest pro, and along with the square front, makes the D8 excellent at cleaning edges and corners as you'll see in this coverage test. The side brush is right behind the main brush, helping it reach debris at the edges. Another benefit of the wide brush is its good hair pickup. I tested it on 5 and 7 inch strands, and it was very good at least with 5 inch hair, picking up a tidy 94%. But it struggled with longer 7 inch strands, only picking up 45%. All Neato products utilize a LiDAR sensor that offers precision, enabling it to navigate even in pitch dark conditions without any issues. Having LiDAR allows the D8 to move in an efficient straight line pattern. Another benefit of using a laser sensor is it automatically unlocks the recharge and resume feature, so it resumes cleaning after recharging if it didn't finish the task previously. Neato products have a reputation of having strong suction, at least for me before reviewing one, and airflow tests revealed this to be accurate. The D8 maxed out at 19 CFM, one of the highest of all the robot vacuums I've tested, and at the same level as a Roomba 980. But a notch below the likes of the Roomba S9 Plus, EcoVax T8 AIVI, and the Yeti Vac Station. This power is evident in deep cleaning tests where it picked up a decent 85.7%, one of the best scores for robot vacuums. The high-end airflow also manifests itself in the coverage test, where it picked up most of the debris I scattered in this area after its single pass run. And despite the high airflow, it isn't as loud as I'd think it would be, only maxing out at 67.9 decibels at the turbo setting, which is a positive since most high airflow robots breach 70 decibels. Unfortunately, the cleaning test results weren't as what I hoped, but the issue wasn't airflow or brush roll design. The biggest flaw of this robot is its subpar navigation. Despite having LiDAR, I find the D8 navigation to be quirky, especially when you turn on the max setting. I noticed this quirkiness during the cleaning tests, where I put robots in an enclosed area to make it as controlled as possible to get the most accurate results. In several instances, the robot moved the barrier and failed to complete its cleaning cycle. I even tried placing the charging station inside and still had the same issues. This is why the cleaning test scores weren't as good as other high airflow robots like the Roomba S9 Plus or the Roomba 980. It's a disappointment for me since this is a lidar-based robot and these robots are precise even in contained zones like this. The same issue popped out when I ran the robot for the coverage test using the max setting. It moves differently in the max setting turned on and subsequently got stuck in this corner, flashing a bumper error warning. And this is the biggest flaw of the D8, which is disappointing since lidar-based robots are supposed to be more precise. But realize that this issue doesn't always happen, but approaching a wall or barrier at the wrong angle could trigger this error. If you're buying this robot, it's something to look out for. Another navigation issue is the one pass only run. There's no way to increase the number of passes through the app, which most other manufacturers have implemented into their products like Roborock and Roomba. So Neato has to improve upon these concerns if they want to compete with other brands. The next issue I've already mentioned is that it only saves one map. According to this note in the app, a multi-map feature will be available soon, but I was hoping it would be in place with the initial release, so it's another disappointment for me. The last issue is the lack of an auto-empty feature. Most brands I've tested have implemented their versions of it. Brands like Roomba, Roborock, Ecovacs, and even lesser-known brands like Yeezy have this option. So Neato is behind the 8 ball with this feature as well. I had high hopes when Neato released their latest Botvac series, but I feel that the D8, while having an excellent foundational design, lacks several critical features, mainly with its navigational algorithm. I like the wide brush and the D-shaped design, helping it pick up more debris per pass, but that pro is thrown by the wayside by its subpar navigation, which is its biggest flaw. I feel that it lacks precision of other brands, namely the Roborock, so it doesn't move as smoothly or efficiently, especially in tight zones where it tends to get stuck. But the Neato D8 is one of the least expensive lidar-based robots with the widest brush roll in the market that's good at cleaning edges. If you don't mind these issues and want something for light-duty cleaning tasks or deep cleaning carpet, then consider the Neato Botvac D8. Let me know what you think about this robot in the comments section below. If you've made it this far, I'd like to say thank you and consider giving this video a thumbs up if it's been helpful to you. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified for future reviews like this. Links are in the description for more information. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.